Now. Huh?
Welcome back to another episode of How Mind Central. I am one of your hosts, Tutu, and I have my fellow co-host with me. I have Hannah. I was going to say good morning, Jesus Christ. Hi, Hannah. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a long day, but it's been productive, I'll say. Um, we can go ahead and I'll take your line. We can wrap this thing up and skip to Friday. I'm happy with that. I'd be happy with that. How are
Okay.
you? Oh, wait.
I'm-
Sorry. Afterwards, I need you to hear the rest of the story that we started on the last one. But go ahead.
I don't remember, but okay, remind me. But I'm good. It's been a long day. Like you said, it's been a very, very long day. I'm ready to wrap this day up and let's speed through the week as well. And hi, AK, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Tuesday, another day,
Another dollar
another
was
no.
made.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
You guys didn't work today?
unfortunately.
I worked hard.
So another day, another dollar, they say. So be excited for the strength that God gave you today, because some people did not get to see this particular day. So hooray to us and clap for yourself, clap for yourself. I bloody say, clap for yourself, clap for yourself.
That was a clap.
The dollar. That
Okay.
was
Anyway, sorry, continue your intro.
I didn't have fun. That was my
That was a great intro.
Thank you.
Great intro, yeah.
Happy Pride Month. It's June, y'all. Happy June. Happy no, men's mental health was May, or was it June? It was May.
Yeah, I think it was last month.
I think it was last month. I don't know why I thought. Anyways, okay, we have Juneteenth this month. We have Pride Month. And I think that's really it. So, we made it to another month. Oh, we are 6 months in the year.
Mhm.
So we are halfway through the year. So we have another 6 remaining. So make it count. This is when you need to be applying the pressure for real. And Father's Day is this month as well. June. And yeah, that's all I had. If you are new here, thanks for joining. Yeah, let's get into these topics. Oh, the first topic, I guess, since I'm doing everything at
Wait,
this point,
before we get into the first topic, sorry, hold on, pause. Please let me and let the other listeners know, how did your cousin's wedding go?
y'all, I made the wedding.
Did you? Wait. Okay,
I made
see?
the wedding.
Okay, let's hear.
Oh yeah, because I did talk about it. Thank you, Hannah. That's a good opener right there. Okay, y'all. So I made the wedding. Anyways, hey Denisha, because I was talking about your wedding last week. But anyways, at this point, we made the wedding. So I got to Maryland. They delayed my flight, y'all. They delayed my flight. It's you. I'm starting to think AK and Hannah, you two are enemy of progress. Anytime you guys say something, it always comes to pass. Like it really do happen. Because I think it was even Hannah that you opened up her mouth and said, "Oh, what if something happens and you like, I think you should tell your cousin ahead of time just in case. Because what if you have a delayed flight?" And look what happened. The delayed flight.
That's what happens though.
I didn't get here until
stuff.
You're
Anyway.
over there trying to blame us while you are living life on the edge, and then you are blaming us.
I made a mistake and I took accountability for the mistake. But the point was, you guys are supposed to ride along with my mistake and say, you know what? No, it's gonna be okay, Tutu. You're gonna get there on time. And it's but no, had to open that. You're gonna be delayed and blah blah. And I was delayed for sure. I was. Thanks a lot. Next time,
you said you made it.
I made it, and I missed the ceremony. Okay, but I made it to the reception. And I was even able to go home because remember I said I was just going to leave from the airport and just go straight to the hall or whatever. I was able to go home, refresh myself and whatnot, and then make it to the wedding. So I did that. So congratulations to Anthony and Denisha, my cousin, and we had a great time. The weather was trash. It was raining all weekend, but it was really, really cool. It was a traditional wedding, so it was celebrating the Salon, like Sierra Leone culture. And then, so that was cool. So we had our own like Africana, like our own attire, our ashobis, and then the Italian side, because Anthony's Italian. So they had their own, which is kind of cool. So we had that. And I was there. I was in charge of money. I was the money girl. And yeah,
How
I'll
much
do better
you
for the
make?
white. Not a damn thing. Can you imagine? But actually, she paid me back because this, you know what? This is a great topic to talk about. Weddings again. Wait, not just weddings. If you have a wedding, or you even have not even a wedding, but an event, whether it be a baby shower, a birthday, a graduation, whatever, especially since it's graduation season right now, right? And whether it be, I mean, it caters to the African community because we typically do this. But if you're coming to an event, you better make sure you have enough ones. You better make sure that you go to the bank that Friday. If the event is on a Saturday, you better go on Friday and get your money. Because what I'm not going to do is take out of my own personal stash, and I have to now hand out my money because you didn't get enough. And that's exactly what happened. This is like the third event that I have to dish out my own money. There's not enough ones.
I'm
You can
still
make it a
trying to find
business.
the problem.
You can make it a hustle.
What do you mean?
I'm still trying to find what the problem is.
I don't want to have to take money out of my own money. Like, I was going there to be a nice cousin and spray the couple, spray. But then I got there and she gave me the money. They gave me the money, but obviously it wasn't enough money, ones that they had. So everybody was like, yeah, I'm going to Zelle you. I'm going to Cash App you. I'm going to Venmo you. I'm going to this and that. And it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So now we out of ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go ahead. Me and my cousin had to go ahead and dish out ones that was for us, intended for us, for other people.
Still
You
don't see
know
what the
what I'm
problem is. I mean,
saying?
I understand what you're saying, right? I understand what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying when you go to these events, make sure that if you are going to these events, make sure that you have enough money.
No.
Like, why?
That's a
I'm one of
business
those people that is not making sure of no money. First of all, I'm coming. You are organizing an event, first of all. You understand? My philosophy is this. This is my philosophy, though. This is just my humble opinion for. I think that if you invite me there, especially if I'm coming from out of town, I'm already doing a lot to come to that place. So it's only right that you put an ATM in that place. You know what I mean? Like, go and change the ones and bring and bring. Or better yet, find you an MC with brain who will come with some ones too and make some money too and say, you know what? For every change I give you, I'm taking 1% or 2% off it. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Or better yet, the people who are coming, talk to the MC and say, we'll have 5 rounds of people spraying money because there's not enough change. So we'll have the first 10 set of people. Matter of fact, everybody gotta. You know, we only have this set. If you know you spray more than $1,000, come to the front. You know, let's start separating the real rich ones from the broke ones to make people feel some type of way. Yeah, if you know you spend more than step to the front. Oh yeah, here's it. Zell. Where you're 10. You know how you get into the plane. They say first class, come and enter. Second class, come and enter. You know, stuff like that. We don't have problem. We'll just
that makes sense.
Our own way of
that does make sense.
Yes.
And I did tell them, so for this event that I'm going to home for my cousin's graduation, I'd let her know, you're throwing this party. If you don't go and take 2, 3, 4, 5K out, I don't have time to be sitting here because I feel like, I'm not saying the people that's attending, like the guests, are responsible for it. I'm saying like the person that's having the event should always have just in case. But like when people are coming to, like, I know when I'm going to events, I just go with my ones. I just go ahead and get my ones out just in case, whatever the situation is. Because sometimes, like, there might not be ATM. And especially if it's on a Saturday and it's in the evening, ain't no bank open that you could just go ahead and get ones. You got to go inside the bank and get the ones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little things. So I'm appealing to all of the event people, hosts, organizers, whoever. If you are having an event, make sure you have enough money on hand.
So let me ask you this. How much is enough? I mean, no, sorry. How much is too little to bring in once?
Like me being a guest, or?
Yeah, like you being a guest. I know it also depends on the relationship and all that, but just in general, what would you say?
If it's a wedding, I think it depends on the event. If it's a wedding, like, you can do like it depends on your relationship with the person. Like, if it's my good girl, we can give you like a good little 500 or whatever. And now I'm not saying we're going to spend all of the 500, but we could just take it out just because, just a little wedding, right? If it's like a birthday or a graduation, like a small little 150, 200, we'll give you that. That 500, that's your gift, too. So you better collect all those ones.
Okay. I see that.
Oh wait,
Well,
they don't get another gift, you're saying? It's just the
I
ones.
mean, it just depends. Like, I feel like
depends
when
on
people
what
come,
you guys.
I was like, wait.
if
That's
you
a
know, if you like, if you have that, hey, I'm not rich, so in Jesus' name, the world gonna all be rich. But I'm just saying, if I personally feel like if I'm spraying you that $500, that's my gift to you right there. That's me. I'm spraying fortune upon your marriage. That's my gift to you right there. So
I
for
was
me
about to
to sit
say,
here and just be give you spray $500, that's already a bill, a card note, or something that I could be paying with. And then
yeah.
I'll come and give you another gift.
Right.
No.
Okay. I was just wondering.
you know what?
Mm.
You know what pisses me off in the spraying process? Like, for example, you're at a wedding, you see couples dancing, cha cha, cha cha, and you see one papa or mama just come from nowhere with dollar bills in their hand to spray. $3 bills, man. And they come and then they put the first one, they dance, put the
They
second one.
laid on your head. Yes. I mean, hey, you know what? At least they're giving something. Because my little cousins did that at the wedding. And my cousin's like, can you give me $10? Like, they get $10. There you go. And my other cousin came was like, I only have $5. Can you change this, please? I'm like, what's $5 going to do? But you know, hey, it's the thought that
Yeah.
counts. It's the thought that counts. I have little broke ass cousins picking up the money off the damn floor and throwing it on them. I'm like, what type of broke shit is this? Like, y'all just making it rain all over again. All they're already picking up. But yeah, I think people should just come ready so that way you don't have these issues. Because people was coming up to me was like, oh, I need change for $250. I don't know where you want me to pull this money from. I don't know what you want me to do. Like I'm like, okay, hold on. Y'all just gonna have to like you were saying, AK, you just gonna have to wait until another entrance comes in or something, and then we're gonna have to just go from there. But yeah, so but shout out to them. Shout out to the friends. They showed out. They
Okay.
did show out. I'll give you that. They showed out.
Okay.
Italians, man. What you expect? You know,
Um,
they roll
yeah,
deep like that.
they said bring ones. They didn't bring the ones. They brought the Venmos though. They brought the Venmos and the Cash Apps and the Zelle. So we'll give them that.
I'll give them that.
Some of us that want to come and show paper, that paper must be flying. Other people just do electronics.
They
Tech.
was they was there making it rain. I said, "Oh, that's not how you make it rain, but you know, we'll give you smoke grease." They said, right. I was like, okay, we'll give you small grades. Like, right, literally tossing the money, like just tossing it. Like, no, you have to do with some type of grace, you know. It's cool though. But anyway, so that was my story for that. So now talking about our first topic, right? Kind of in the relationship aspect. So there was a topic that we spoke about at work, and let me read the script to y'all so I'm not missing anything. But basically, this is what happened. So, a New Jersey woman went viral after revealing she allegedly got stood up last minute when the man she was supposed to meet got unexpected tickets to attend the New York Knicks playoff game, and he decided to attend. And so then, like, there was a whole like audio of her rant, like going on a rant, like this nigga got me fucked up. Like he went on a whole. He said he got tickets to go. I'm already here at the restaurant, and he now texts me as he's supposed to be here, talking about somehow he got tickets to go. Da, 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 da. So then, basically, the like surprisingly, the internet like was kind of siding with the man, was saying like, oh, you know, it's a once in a lifetime or last minute playoff tickets. Take like presidents, like it's a once in a lifetime thing, but others like defending her was like, oh, like I get you being frustrated over the last minute ditching stuff, whatever. Now, disclaimer, honorable mention, he did apologize. He
Mhm.
asked to reschedule and he offered to pay for her drink, but she so I want to know, what do y'all think? Who was in the wrong? Do you think he was in the wrong? Was she in the wrong? Was she tripping? Or how should that situation been handled?
I think, honestly, I don't think anybody was in the wrong. Like, and I don't want that to be a weird answer, but I feel like I don't think he was in the wrong if he, because this was a situation where it came out of nowhere, right? I feel like
Mhm.
if he, it sounds like he appropriately communicated, like, hey, I just got these tickets. I'm so sorry. Because she said he apologized. He offered to pay for her. Like, he's acknowledging, like, you're already there. My bad. I'll pay for whatever you already got, right? I feel like that's like an upright move. And then offering to reschedule, right? I feel like if this was like a first time date or something, it's very much low stakes, right? So like he doesn't really owe her much. She doesn't really owe him much, right? So I feel like that sucks to happen, and I would be pissed that it happened to me. But I feel like, yeah, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity to go. He offered to pay for whatever happened. He apologized, and then he tried to make plans for a few. You know, if you're still interested or if you're still willing to give me a chance, can we try something a different day, right? So he's leaving it in her court. But as a female, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, that's none of us are gonna say it's not fine, but like I'm gonna be irritated. So I feel like, yes, I understand that where she's coming from, especially like she got dressed up. Maybe she's like feeling good about herself. This is the first date in a while. I don't know. I don't know what her story is, but I feel like she's valid in whatever her crash out was. I feel like it is kind of valid. Like, I don't know what she's going through, but like maybe this was her one thing. She's been looking forward to it. She got herself all pretty. And now it's like, dang, you're just gonna sit here and leave me for a freaking basketball game. You know what I mean? Like, because as a person who doesn't even like sports, like you're gonna leave me for niggas playing sweating across a field or whatever court dribbling a ball. I don't know. Like I get it, but also like you don't know what I had going on in my schedule to carve out this little bit of moment, right? And like yes, I can do things for myself and take myself out and make myself feel good. But also like maybe I was looking forward to this date and you out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but just like last minute like it might give me the ick on somebody and like it's like I might be like, yeah, no, I'm good on you. Like I'll pay for my own stuff. Like don't even worry about it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like both. I feel like nobody's wrong. You know, I don't know. That's just me.
I'll go to the ladies first. Go ahead, and then I'll come after. But if you want me to go, sure.
Okay.
I'll go.
So I feel like as if I get it, like I understand, like it's a once in a lifetime thing. So it's like, damn, I really wanted to hang out with you and stuff like that. But like they said, this is what the first time in 22 years that the Knicks is going to the whatever. So I mean, I get it, whatnot. But like you said, as being a girl, it's like that last minute shit is annoying because it's
It's
just
very
like,
annoying because I got like when I left
feel
my
like
house.
yeah, like you, I feel like it could have been last minute, but I still feel like you probably knew ahead of our date that
That
you,
is a
like you could have
possibility.
communicated that before I decided to get dressed up and go to this restaurant, and now you got me sitting here and you're talking about some. Oh, I will buy you. I'll pay for your drink and stuff like that. Like no, you knew ahead of time. Like I would prefer you to tell me, hey, I got these tickets. I know it's last minute. I would have been like, okay, damn, but cool. At least I'm not getting dressed, whatever. Honestly, for me, the way how I see things, I don't know. But they said that his homeboy also got him the tickets. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you really like somebody, if you really want to see that person and hang out with them, make it a date night. I don't know. Like if now, okay, so now if the homeboy invited him, right? If the homeboy invited him,
Hmm.
obviously he has to go with the homeboy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Yeah.
if the homeboy gave him tickets,
But tick. Okay, hold on. Let's be real. A first date. I don't know what date this is, but let's just say this is the first date. A first date going to the Knicks All Star, whatever we're
why
saying.
not? That could
Okay,
be
because you're set
for
because
the
like
first love story.
that's setting the bar high for a guy, right? Let's I'm talking about from the guy's perspective, okay? So if I take this shawty that I just am meeting, right? I don't know anything about her. This is our first date, and you expect me to take you to the Knicks basketball one that I'm already excited for. You're about to be sitting here trying to yap in my ear about what do you like or no, because if I'm actually in this basketball game, I'm in this basketball. Don't talk to me. I don't want to look at your clothes. I don't want to smell your perfume. I don't care about what you know what I mean. So you're gonna be sitting on your phone, be like, oh, this nigga is ignoring me. Da da da. No, I don't have time for that. Second of all, don't you dare think on this first date that you're about to sit here and pop off on all these $14 beers or whatever, or $18 margaritas on that's no, not for a first date. We're not setting the bar. If because girls will do that at a regular restaurant, right? So why would I take you to a game that I'm obviously thinking this is a one in a lifetime chance on somebody I don't even know you, and you might ruin this memory for me. Like you actually might do something that makes me irritated, and I'm not going to focus on this basketball game. So no, it's not a date night.
I see your point in that. That makes
Yeah,
sense. As a first date, now that you say explain
no.
like that, yeah, that makes sense. As a first date, I'm like, Because I would be irritated if you are ignoring me because you're in the game and like
Yes. Right. Because now I made you take me out, but now I'm just sitting here bored. I don't care. It smells like popcorn. I'm irritated. I don't have drinks because now you're brokey because you're cheap and I just want this $18 margarita that you're not trying to pay for. It's
that makes sense though with that. But I mean, he did actually
broke you when you can just pay for it too, since you got the money like that.
No, because this is a first date, and
what? It's a first date means what? Means that
that's what. But this is the vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the scenario. This is what
if it's a first date,
if it's a first date, a woman is going to expect the man to pay for everything.
Yeah,
a woman. I'm just telling you straight as it is. A first date. Most women, I can't speak for all of us, but most women, even all this feminist hype, we want somebody to pay for the first date, right? When you don't, it's like, oh, and then it's like we see you a little bit differently.
Yeah. Like, but then it also depends on who initiated the first date. Because if it's a girl that initiated, if I initiated the date now, all of a sudden, I think on the whole, like if you're initiating a date, whoever initiates the date is who's responsible.
What?
Like if I shoot my shot at a guy and I'm like, oh, whatever, we're talking and this and that. Now, if he pays for the first date, like that's cool. But I initiated it, so I'm gonna like be like, okay, well, I initiated it. I wanted to spend time with you and hang out with you. Cool, I got it. Because I asked you out. Now, if it's you that asked me out, if it's the opposite way, that's just how I see things. I don't know.
I feel like that might be like maybe ingrained in you as like an African, because I don't think that's an American thing at all.
Like, I think that too. I
don't think that's an American mindset mentality at all. One, a lot of females here I don't think really do pursue men like that. Like they wait for the guy to pursue them. And two, I think even if a woman got the man to ask her out, she would still expect him to pay. Like when I'm talking about women, the women I'm talking about, I guess I'll say, are like all these people I'm seeing on like these random podcasts. I know this is a good podcast, but like all those like kind of pick-me's or like all the viral moments or like that kind of mentality. Obviously, I'm not talking about all of us ladies, but yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, you've been quiet.
So,
oh God, here we go.
So,
back to the whole basketball game thing. I mean, the tickets and whatnot. First date. Bro, we're talking about a team that hasn't been to the NBA finals in God knows how long. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter whether you don't like sports. It doesn't matter whether your dad was fired from that team at some point in time. It does not matter. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to understand that sports is something that's important to most men. And it's just that. It's the same way as you might have your own thing. Like, for example, it was so important that you had to wake up and put on makeups to go that day. That's why you're so upset, because it took so much time to sit down and put on makeup. But did you have to? You could have just gone natural, right? Like, we can look at it in many different ways. But the point is, the Knicks haven't been to the playoffs in God knows how long, you know? And a lot of Knicks fans, they will kill to be at the Garden to watch this. And you are telling me I should consider your feelings because we're talking about the first date, you know? It's not a fourth where I'm sitting here thinking, man, this is a great person. Like, this is somebody I really want to, you know, really get to know long run. We're talking about the first fucking date. Like, what are we talking about? Like, how is this even something that somebody's even supposed to be worried about? Like, if you ask me, like they say, if you ask me, the guy dodged a bullet. Because the minute you want to sit down and focus on your shit, somebody say, oh, you didn't give me attention. Oh, this and the third. Like, they didn't give you enough attention as a kid. What's the issue?
That's how you people miss out on your blessings on your person.
No, that's not even a blessing.
Because talking about, so and so, this and that. No, that first date, that first date, that could have been the love of your life, the woman of your dreams.
If that was
a blessing, happened if it was supposed to be.
Yes, if that was a blessing there, then
it was supposed to happen.
Understood you, because they would have known your love for this. Matter of fact, let me even say this. You see, as they said, they gave him the tickets like that, right? For the, should have been like, you know what? Yeah, you go watch the game. Here's $100. Buy some drinks for yourself. Now, that's showing that you are a person.
Now
what we're talking about.
Absolutely not.
Look,
no, sir.
I'm just.
Now cancel my date, and I should now give you $100 after you cancel our date.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Believe it or not, that's what separates the elite from the regulars.
I'll be regular. I'll be regular.
What?
I'll be regular.
Hold on. Yeah, always talk about brokey vibes, right? Like, do y'all understand that?
You stand me up and I pay you to stand me up?
Look, I did not stand you up, okay?
You did, because what? I'm here at the restaurant. My pretty ass, I'm all the way together. Hair did, makeup looking good, dress is popping. I'm smelling nice, okay? You have the audacity.
Already at the restaurant?
Yes, he was already there at the restaurant with a drink there.
Buy yourself something to eat, drink, and bill me.
Yes, bill you. Yes.
So he did ask if he could cover her drink, and she said no.
Yes, and I said that's okay. But you talking about to receive my no, bill you 100%. Yes, I would.
I'm telling that there. If we Tito was talking about blessings, right? I'm saying that if this person was a blessing, right? If this person was a blessing for real, then they could have been like, you know what? Now you go watch that game. We could link up at any time. But here's like $100 or 50, for example. Get yourself a drink while you're there. Have a great time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying that. I'm telling you that gesture right there, now you're blessed that guy, because that guy would not forget that shit. I'm not saying that this shit happens. It does happen though. It happens. I've experienced that multiple times. But I'm just saying that when you do that, then you show that, at least you're somebody worth taking serious, taking serious. But then you come and you complain about that, or somebody did not give up the tickets to come and go sit down with you and have dinner. That we can have one for the remainder of the year, for all we fucking care. But can we have the same basketball game for the remainder of the year?
Now, what if the Knicks lost? Then what? Now you didn't miss out on basketball and you didn't miss out on pussy because now what happened now? Now just tell me.
It was still the experience of seeing it.
The experience. Oh, I guess okay.
With that type of brain, you expect the pussy to be right?
First of all, let's tell you, that's happening. If I'm telling you to go to that damn game and you tell me to give you $50 or $100, so you want to go out and give you money now so you can go out and pay for other bitches that are not sitting in your row now at this point, so you can go. All you guys can all go have a grand old time. Fuck ass now.
Wait, hold on, time out. How the bitches come into this?
I'm just saying. You can't trust men as far as you could throw them. We can't throw them.
No, hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. And this ties into let's tie this into the whole. What would you do if you get cheated on? Like, what would be your next thing? You know what I'm saying? Let's tie this to that. But we keep talking all of that. There are guys that sponsor women to go out to the club and have a good time with their friends and shit like that, and then they end up taking other guys' numbers and hang out and all. Who is talking anything to them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's casualty of war. The way I see it, you're a casualty of war at that point in time.
The girls that are getting sponsored and getting other niggas' numbers are probably not even really with that guy. They're probably just like, because let me tell you, I'm telling you, I'm 90 or 85% sure if a girl really likes a guy and her boyfriend is sponsoring her and her friends to have a good night, she is not getting no other niggas. I'm telling you this now. So if a girl is going out and a guy is sponsoring her and she's getting other niggas' numbers, that's her sugar daddy, her little sponsor. I'm telling you, it's not her man that she want to be with.
While I hear you, I cannot lump all of them in that, because there are some ones that are really trifling like that. Like, yeah, and I've seen a lot of anomalies, like a lot of them. But I do agree with you, though. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I'm just saying that it's not my fault that you don't like sports. It's not my fault that God created you, and instead of, giving you more of what it takes to understand sports, he just said, hey, there you go. just give you this adequate. This is all you need. It's not my fault. Okay, take it up with God. Huh?
Why are you coming at me?
I'm not coming for you. I'm talking in general.
Okay, I was
I'm
like,
talking for you.
hey.
I'm talking about the girl. I'm talking about the girl who did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be irritated at everything. Matter of fact, let me put it this way.
But I think it's valid.
I'm irritated because I got dressed and I got out the house.
I feel like
ahead of time. That's why I'm irritated.
And also, you don't know what what's going on with her.
Let me ask you guys a question. You guys are irritating me now. Let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. Wait, you guys have been late to church, right?
To church, yes.
Yeah.
Please don't even. Please.
You guys have been late to church, right?
Unfortunately.
Of one or two reasons.
Overflow room.
Because of one or two reasons. But let's just say you've been late because you wanted to put on makeup so bad, for example, right? Now, my question to you is, God made man from dust. God made you in his image. He knows you. He knows your heart. He knows you. The thoughts in your head before you even formulate them. But yet you go late because you want to camouflage to go see the person.
What about having a bad, like my face is breaking out or something, and I need to make sure that I look okay.
That's why I'm saying that there. If you are really about God, it would not matter because you're going to serve him and not anybody around you. You could do that if you're going to the club. You could do that if you're going there to school and all whatnot. But if you're running late to church because makeup is your priority, you might as well sit your ass home because that shit don't make no sense.
I feel the shots and daggers. Oh my God.
No, I'm not throwing shots. I'm just simply correlating to, this situation. I'm not throwing shots at anybody per se. Just say.
Right there, as AK is talking, he's talking about probably me, the overflowers, because I was late to church. So I had to go to the overflow. The overflow room, two holidays in a row, New Year's Eve, New Year's, and Easter.
You are the one airing yourself out here. I did not assume.
Because I just felt the knives was just, if the daggers was just going in anyhow.
No, I mean, I was not taking shots at you.
I did my makeup. I was running late. I did my makeup. I left the house late. He's saying he's not about me, but I will air myself out. I was doing my makeup. I was late, and I left the house late, and I sat in overflowing Easter.
So okay. Since you brought up, let me ask you this: when you left church that day, did you feel fulfilled? Did you feel like you had a God's hand on you?
I was upset. Because I'm telling you, it's different when you are outside and you're not inside the church. Like, the blessings just be flowing. I can't receive all my blessings from the TV screen.
I agree with you. That's why you have to be early.
Oh.
And guess what early means? Means that, for example, if you know that it will take you an hour to put on makeup, for example, and church is at 8, don't wake up at 7. It don't make no sense, ladies and gentlemen. But back to this thing. Like I said, you want to be so irritated because that you put on makeup and you were waiting for the date and you went and stood there and all whatnot. No problem. But how many times do you think that God has been upset with you when you put on makeup and come late to see him in a different image than the one he created you? How many times?
Is it really a different image? It's just
you covered up your face. What we talk about?
Enhanced image. That's what it's not my image. I'm just enhanced.
Since you brought up, no problem. Let's talk about the enhancements. Right? Now, tell me this. When a woman, for example, put on so much makeup, like she's going to a club, to church, bruh, why?
Well, I don't have the answers for that one, me. I don't know why they do all of that. But you don't need too much heavy makeup. You just need something light and just go to church. Simple. Now, I can't answer for the stripper girls.
That shit baffles me. Like, why? Like, what? Like I'd be sitting, like, just looking at a woman, like, damn, bruh, like, you really took an hour to put on makeup to come here.
Doing makeup sometimes is how you express yourself. Like, maybe that's her form of therapy.
Maybe she's still learning.
Yeah, she's still learning. Yeah, you never know. Like,
because sometimes a beginner's eye, things look good because you just try something new. You're like, ooh, I didn't know I could do that. A beginner's eye is very different from a more experienced eye, because then you're like, oh, I thought that looked cute. You know, when you look back at your old pictures of like your fashion back then, how you did your makeup, your hair, you're like, oh, girl, what were you thinking? But now I have a better eye. So maybe she's just in the beginner stages of her makeup journey. Listen, let's not judge people, okay?
Leave him, because there'll be the same people that'll be inside the club or that's be talking to these babes with caked up faces.
And then when the lights come on, you be like, like, whoa.
Oh, your makeup is running down. I really don't like when girls' makeup is running. That really pisses me off bad. Like you're sweating so much that now your makeup is now running.
Where's the after party? No more after party.
Right, it's no more after party.
No after party.
You know, you can always tell the girls that when you know they look a mess or something's going on. As soon as the lights come on, they be like this.
Yeah.
They out first. That's how you know. The ones that hold their hair like this, or they put their
Right,
sunglasses
so you can't see their lace.
Yes, they like this, so they just try to like, yeah, you could tell.
Yeah.
That all leads back to say this whole cheating thing. What is the worst way, or what is the best way to respond after you get cheated? Like, what are you doing after you get cheated?
How long?
Find out why.
What?
I found out why.
That's the first thing you're gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I act and then ask questions.
No, I gotta ask questions.
Ask questions later.
I gotta ask questions first so I know exactly how to act. Now I can go and act very little, and then that will piss me off because I didn't do enough research. You know, so I have to know exactly how to act. So give me all the details. Why, how, when.
So I feel like I already know the details. If I like the thing is, as a woman, I already know. Like I already know. I already have the suspicion. I already have the inkling, right?
If I ask you,
I'm waiting for you to.
I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me the truth because 9 times out of 10, I already know the situation. So now you're lying to me. So now I really gotta beat the fuck out of you now because you think I'm dumb now. You think I'm crazy at this point. That'd be the issue.
So let me ask you a question. You already know, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you're coming asking me.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you already know.
Yes. I want to hear from the source's mouth as to
versus you could just tell me what you already know.
Why would I tell you that?
And then
because you didn't tell me that you were cheating.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. So why would I?
Let me hear.
Why would I give you opportunity to go ahead and try to manipulate me or flip the lie or make it seem like I said it's not really big of a deal? No.
So if you already know, why not just act upon what you know? Why come ask me?
So here, okay, perfect example, perfect story that I heard, right? So this girl, right, this woman, she went up to her boyfriend and she was like, "Hey, babe, who's his Instagram account?" Right? And he looked at it and he was like, "Oh, it's this girl that I've known for years. We've been through thick and thin. Like, you don't have to worry about her, like, da-da-da-da," right? The girl said, "That's my fake Instagram." So she already knew. She knew, right? I want to see what you're going to say. I want to see how you think you can get out of this because there's no way out now because that's my fake Instagram account. And you just said, we go way back, known her for years, through thick and thin, don't have to. I want to know, how do you follow up on that, right? So that's why, because I'm not going to lie, it's fun to trap people sometimes, right? I want to know what you think you're.
What was your thought process? Like,
I just like to know your thought process.
Out of this situation, like I want to know the logic and the strategy. Like, what strategy did you think you was going to use to get up out of this? That's why we're asking this question because at this point, why do you think
how much you're going to try to manipulate me?
See, that's that. They always say that you have to be prepared for war, correct? So why not just go in full force?
Because if I go in and say,
hear me out. You already know that you're about to get some fuckery. So why not change your tactic? Why go in already with the implied? You already know that you will get that. So why not give what you know and really see somebody's reaction? Have you tried actually giving what you know to see somebody's reaction?
We might not get fuckery. Sometimes we might actually get the truth because they done got caught. So they actually might tell us what the hell happened.
Yeah. Whereas if you say like, "Are you cheating on me?" It's like it's
an open-ended question.
Right. It's like boom. No.
Yeah.
I would never do that to you. What? No, man, you're so in this. Like that's when gaslighting starts. That's when I can't believe why would you even or it's deflecting, it's gaslight. There's so many things. If you just come in full force, you're cheating on me.
I don't know, man.
Why would you say? Did you go through my phone? You don't even know privacy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's all of this extra stuff that we're not getting to the meat of it.
You bypass all that extra stuff
by
just literally saying X, Y, and Z. Like boom.
but you still get all of the.
I'm not giving you the opportunity to sit there and try to, and then by the end of the conversation, you have me looking at myself like, damn, am I
Like,
crazy?
am I
I'm not
actually?
doing
Did I
that.
say that right?
No.
No.
That's what niggas be trying to do. Niggas be trying to get your ass and they be trying to manipulate you and try to flip the script like as if like, so now I'm looking at myself like, maybe he is right. Fuck ass, no, you're not getting that out of me. So we're gonna ask the questions, and then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna answer the questions, and go ahead and lie.
Yeah,
Lie.
and then
Not
when you do lie, then then I will present with you the full force,
evidence.
right? Because guess what? Guess what's still gonna happen? You're still gonna try to lie your way out of it. You're still gonna try to deflect, gaslight, and do all these things even after I present the evidence. So you know what? Let me just first see how much of a manipulator this person is. Let me get a good mind's eye for how well this person can lie to my face, straight faced. Let me see it, and then I'll present you the facts.
Give me a reason to be done with your ass for real.
Yes, like
Give me
really lie to my
shouldn't.
face so I can see it. That way I can be like, yeah.
Question. So how come that most of you go through all of this, right? You go through all of this, and then at the end of the day, you still stay.
Oh, right. Woo! I didn't even go there with that, but I just knew it. Let me ask you a question. So why do you guys, I just knew he was going to go somewhere that at this point, because what did they say? Oh, because I loved him and then because I saw him change and I thought that so and so. That's the delusion that we be on sometimes. That's exactly what it is. But you know what? It happened one time, it happened 2 times, and then you go there and then you eventually learn. You eventually learn. That's simply the answer. That's really just the answer.
Okay. I mean, so how do you respond to it, you two?
To a cheater or what? To what?
Yeah, to a cheater.
I like Hannah just already laid it out. I'm gonna have the information already. Like our intuition, our guts be telling us. Like if I have a feeling that something is off, 9 times out of 10 is right. Not even 9 times out of 10 out of 10, it's correct. I'm telling you.
I'm
like,
gonna say 9 because. But
if it feels like it might not be the specific thing, but something of that area, I'm telling you, it's that. It has to be. If my gut is telling me, if I am feeling uneasy and something is just, I just know something is off. If you start acting weird, or you start like being distant, or you start like something is off.
There's always like a small little tell. There's always something that's like, okay, you move kind of differently.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like that gets you started, right? And then it's like something else that's kind of small. And they could be so unrelated, but it's like all these little small things, right? And then eventually y'all leave a little crumble, a little clue, a little something somewhere. And that's how we get further information. I'm not going to say everything, but that's how we just get more.
The honest truth here is this. While I hear you guys, I can't help but think of this. If you could put the same energy, right? If you could have your intuition and your gut feeling and all the different words you want to use, right, in this current circumstance to this issue, if you could use all of those and that same energy to also look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing as a person? That will also be great.
What the hell I gotta do all that? And why am I doing that?
Now, hold on. I'm saying that if you could use all of that to look at yourself, forget about the cheating part, right? I'm just talking about in general, like in a relationship. If you could use all of that to actually look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing? That's not, that is, what's the word? That is not making this relationship stand, right? How am I making this not stand a test of time? Like, that's self-reflect. If you could put all of that too, that would be wonderful, because a lot of you, I have intuition for this, I have intuition, but I never heard nobody talk about having intuition to be self-reflect.
Why do we have to self-reflect? Like, what if we are doing everything that we could possibly do in a relationship and he's just a dog ass nigga? Why do we have to self-reflect?
You think you guys are doing everything according to who?
I mean, there could be some women that is really. Sometimes you would have some guys that would sit here and be like, "Oh, my girl really is a good ass girl. I'm just trifling." Like, there's been guys before that just be like, "I'm just a trifling ass nigga."
Same way as the niggas that they are good and the women are just trifling. So what are you saying?
But no, we're not talking about that. You just said.
Yes.
Why would they take that energy and make? Well, why does it have to fall back on the girl? Why can't the nigga just being a dog-ass nigga.
I'm not talking about the cheating part solely. I'm just talking about in general. Because you could also say that same two goes for the guys. No problem. I will agree with you. But I'm just simply saying that you guys are the one always yapping about my intuition. And then when it's time to use the intuition, that shit is nowhere to be found. It's like your brains are fucking locked, dead.
What do we use our intuition?
No. I think the thing is though, because you're talking about just like, I feel like in a relationship, not all the time, but I feel like a lot of women do try to tell their partner different things, but like because men and women communicate differently, it's like we don't always hear what the other person like needs. And so then people get irritated or they get resentful of the other, and then you lash out.
That too.
Fuck all that shit. At this point, I'm standing on what I said.
Which is
just be this dog ass nigga. Some, not all.
Yeah, of course. Like that's what makes the world that's what make the world what it is. You know, you have those people who are, like you said, the doggone niggas and shit like that, who would bark as loud as, you know, who knows what because they can. And then they're the ones that don't even have the voice to bark at all. You know, and then the ones that, you know, bark like Chihuahua, you know, just in the middle there, and they're going, wow, you know, things like that. Like that's just how the world is. Same way as you have grimy women, you have, you know, anyways, the reverse to all of the things I said. Just saying, I'm not condoning, you know, on cheating per se, but I'm also just saying that the intuition that you guys claim to have so much, I need for you to transfer that energy into most other aspects of life so that, you know, it could balance out. Don't just have that when it comes to the whole cheating. But, oh, my intuition tells me this. Oh, it is so strong. We also need it in other places to be so strong too, like that. That's all I'm saying.
I just think that some guys just don't know how to pick up on their intuition. So now they be trying to put it on us, talk about some of our intuition. If y'all know how to find information out, then hey, sorry, we're just better investigators.
Or maybe we just don't have the time or energy for that.
Yeah, I don't have the time or energy.
No, we don't just have the time or energy for that. Because unlike you guys, right? Like, unlike you guys can sit there and you could collect all the evidence that you need. You know, you be the lawyer, you be the lawyer for, you be the lawyer against, you be the judge all in one. At the end of the day, still make a shitty ass decision. But for us, we don't need to gather all of that. And once we know how to move, and we're gone. You know what I mean? It's
exactly, and that's why it comes. That's true. Exactly what you said is true, but it also comes off as it all goes back to you guys don't have to do your investigation. Hence, why you guys do dog ass shit, because y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all never gave a fuck. That's just what it is. You see how quick it is? It's easy for y'all to just get up and just we don't care. We don't care to do all the information. We care because we actually give a fuck. We do the investigation because we actually care. Y'all just be sitting here. Oh, I'm not about to argue with y'all. You got it. I'm not going back and forth with you because y'all was already probably stepping off half of the time, anyways. I lied? No. I'm telling you, that's what it is. If a guy is so nonchalant and don't give a fuck about what his girl is doing, and he's so quick to be like, "Oh, I don't care. I'm not going back and forth with you. You got it. You're most likely stepping out, or you probably doing stuff. You're probably being grimy.
God forbid.
Nah, yeah. God forbid what? I don't like to argue.
Hold on.
A guy don't like to argue.
Hold on. God forbid I know what peace looks like for me. You understand? God forbid I know what peace looks like for me, right? God forbid I want to sleep at night peacefully. You know, not sitting there thinking about, oh, what she, I might have been doing or been done or whichever. God forbid that. God forbid I know what peace really looks like for me, you know, because when I know, and when I don't, I don't. You know, God forbid that. But moreover, there are other things in life to worry about, you know, like, for example, I don't necessarily, like, if we talk about, say, just relationship, I don't necessarily sit here caring that, oh, you're going to go do something or whichever, like, okay, if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. You know, you are the kid, you are a kid to your parents, not my parents. You are not my sibling, because at the end of the day, I cannot, you know, separate myself from my siblings, but I can separate myself from you just like that by a snap of a finger. Two different things.
You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect
It
example.
proves to his point. I can separate myself from you just like that.
I feel like you're trying to cover it up with this whole
I'm
God
not
forbid
covering it
a
up.
guy want peace. It's not
I'm
peace,
not
peace,
covering
peace.
it
No,
up.
it's not. It's
Not covering
y'all
it
are
up.
just sitting here. Because let me tell you, in a relationship, whether a guy likes peace or what, there is guys that actually like peace. But in a relationship, whether you be the most peaceful ass nigga, there will still be some type of commotion.
Of
Even the
course,
most peaceful ass niggas. So you can't
of
sit here
course.
and say, God forbid a guy wants peace or this and that.
You pick your
No.
battles. You have to pick your battles, right? You have to pick your battles. While you might say that I'm making a point, which I don't really think I am, I'm just simply saying that you decide that that's what you want to cloud your mind. You know what I mean? But that's not what I'm choosing to cloud my mind. Like you see that say, oh, it's a guy's place to pay for this, a guy's place to play for to pay for that. Man, who got time? Knowing that they gotta do all of that and then they worry about all that other shit. Like, who got time for that? Nobody got time for that.
I have other stuff. We too. We don't be worried about other stuff. We just worried about.
Okay. Yeah, like. Anyways, you've seen a mace, like you've seen that big ass mace, right? Like that one that is in the Vatican, that big mace like that. Yeah, that's why the woman's brain is like. They drop you there, you're not coming out. You just
Why?
Because you're gonna be lost in there. You're gonna be
why?
lost in there.
Because of men. That's why.
Because of men?
Yeah.
What a disgrace.
And other things that we have. No, not just solely men, but other things that we have going on too. But men just happen to also be a part of that as well too.
It's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. You were just talking about, you didn't know that Africans had nuns, but you can be a nun.
That's crazy. That is so crazy how you just want to just out me out just like that. Anyhow, that's crazy. I said it. I said it at this point, since you just already outed me. I just said I have never met an African nun. What do African nuns do?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
You're trying to change the subject. You're now trying to change the subject now because we caught him now.
She did not know what African nuns did. Matter of fact, she didn't even know that there were nuns there. Matter of fact, nuns were only made for the Caucasians. No, matter of fact, nuns only live in Mexico. Nuns only live in... Wait.
I didn't know why Africans want to be nuns. What do you want
to be nuns? Where is that from?
I don't understand at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, men will cheat. That's the conclusion of this. Men is going to cheat and they're going to deflect when you come. Many wives. Ladies, you now come with your information and they're now going to sit here and tell you, oh, I have all this, you're stressing me out. I have all this stuff I'm dealing with at work and blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to come home to peace and I'm supposed to do this and that because they're trying to deflect on the situation because they know they done got caught. Now they want to sit here and they want to act like as if, oh, you're a crazy girl now. You're just doing delusional babe all of a sudden. And you're just coming with all this invisible information.
Okay. Yeah. At the end of the day, there's a moral of the story. There's a moral of my story to all of that. At some point, you're gonna stop coming with facts and you're gonna be doing something about the facts. Why can't I be stressing somebody all the time? Facts. Just do something about the facts.
I am doing something. I'm presenting the facts to you.
What?
You can't do something about the facts. I'm presenting the facts now. Now when I now come with the facts now you make it seem like as if I'm just tripping for no reason.
Let's say, for example, you're presenting now, the guy says, sure, that's what's happening. Then what?
Now I crash out and I beat your ass now because now you got me fucking crazy now.
Then what?
What do you mean, sure?
Then what?
Then I light your car on fire.
Oh. Okay, my thing is, I'm not doing all that. Hold on.
Y'all should see both of y'all expressions. I'm screaming. Y'all, I'm not an arson. I promise y'all. I'm talking out my ass. I have not lit a nigga's car up. I have not slashed tires. I have not bleached clothes. I have not.
No, I'm not doing anything that's gonna ruin my life or my career to this man. I feel like it depends on like the frequency. Like, was it a one-time thing or is this like an ongoing thing? Maybe one time I can forgive. I feel like if it's ongoing or like if this was like a fling with this person, then just go be with that person because obviously you like them enough to keep going back. So
I'm gonna just call his mama.
Why are you here? Oh, mama. Oh, I'm not going. Oh.
Then at this point, I'm gonna just call your mom and just tell her how much. But then again, the moms be the worst ones because the moms be knowing.
I don't know why. I'm not calling his mom, but
At this point, we just gonna just end it there. We just gonna dead it because
it depends. I feel like it depends if are we in a relationship or are we in a marriage? I feel like that's a big thing too. I feel like it just
Oh,
depends
we're in
on
a marriage now.
if it's in a marriage and you cheat.
I'm calling your parents because we all stood there in front of your family. Did we not stand in front of our families now?
Yeah.
So now, when I now present the divorce papers, nobody should come and now sit here and say, "Oh, why are you doing this?" Hey, everybody has a heads up.
Yeah, I feel like if, in a marriage, it definitely that is just gonna be case by case, like because you have to. There's so many different factors in the marriage. I can't just say like you cheat and I'm done because like people are human. We might have been in this thing already for like 30, 35 years and just wanted a little something different. I don't know, right? But like if we have a house, kids,
What is something different?
I don't know,
All
girl.
different in
Maybe
30
he had a
years.
midlife crisis
If
at
you want missing in
65.
30
I
years, you
don't
got a different
know.
girl or something, I can change wigs. You
I
can get
can
a different
100%
person.
do that. Yeah. You can get a different, yeah. I can speak a little, I have a little French accent or something, you know what I mean? But I can't just say in a marriage that would be a deal breaker because like we made vows, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to honor that as much as possible.
let me make it more interesting. Let's say, for example, and then not only that he did that, but he was paying her rent.
In a marriage?
Marriage, relationship, I don't know.
In a relationship, oh, bye. In a
Oh.
relationship, no. And he was paying her rent.
Yeah.
Are we broke? Are
Yeah,
we
okay.
struggling?
No, yeah,
We're
yeah, okay.
no, because like that's like a different family. You have a whole nother family at this point.
You're paying whose rent?
You're paying her rent.
Paying the side bitch's rent?
Yes. If
His,
I love,
his name is on the lease?
No.
why are you thinking about this?
No, I'm just thinking of ways of how to get to that apartment. I'm just
Oh, I'm like, wait, are you? What
no,
are you debating?
I'm thinking of ways on how you don't see why I'm asking these questions is the name on the lease. Because if my man's name is on the lease, now that's our lease. Because now
Oh,
you see what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I
Like
have
now
access to
yeah,
it.
I have
Yeah,
access to that lease. But
yeah.
if my man's name is on that lease and it's on her lease. Now I have to find a way how to get up there. Because now
Okay, but
both going
also,
there now.
hold on, pause. Why are we fighting the girl?
We're not fighting the girl.
Oh, you just want to see her?
We're both going up to that apartment. So now we're all gonna stay in that apartment now at this point. We're all gonna share.
What? Okay. How about this one?
Because what possessed you to do that? What made you think that was even okay for you to be paying her? I'm
At
confused.
this point, just pack your bag and move into your apartment over there with her.
Because what?
How about this one? Now that you find out, we also found out that he gave you an STI.
A curable or incurable? Let's start there. Either way, it's not no better. But
Oh my God.
it's curable or incurable.
Incurable.
No, because if it's
Then you
incurable,
just gonna
I'm
have to
going to
die.
jail. I'm
You
going
just
to
gonna have to die.
prison.
That's just what it is. Now
I'm
you just gonna
going
die.
to prison.
So you
Prison.
fucking on another girl, and then you now can't give me an incurable disease.
I'm
So
going
now
to
I now have to suffer in misery because you're a miserable ass person. It's not possible. It's not
beat
possible.
down that you would get. I don't know. I might poison you.
A STD.
Okay, let's make it really intense. Last one. Let's say you find out your husband was not only cheating, but he was cheating with the opposite sex. I mean, with the same sex, not you. He's same sex, like man to man.
Actually, that's probably like that's like the least bad one, I feel like, because you're just gay then. And so, like, there's nothing I could have done.
So now you with the gay nigga now.
No. We're not together.
Now
No.
you with the gay nigga now.
You're gay, so I'm gonna let you be free. You know what I mean? Like, this sucks. There's no way we can reconcile this.
Yeah, that's true. That is
You
true.
know what I mean? Like, they're like, okay, because I'm gonna be real. Like, if it's another girl, I'm comparing myself a little bit. Like, I say, fair self-esteem. I'm trying to get it stronger. But I'm gonna be like, okay, so what is it about this girl that you like? Is she funnier? Is she prettier? Is she this, that, you know what I mean? Like in my head, there's gonna be like, was I not like you're talking about being self-reflexive? Was I not good enough? Was I not, did I not clean the house? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking like, what was it about me that you can't choose me? Oh, if you're with a nigga, ain't nothing I can do about that. Ain't a thing I can do. You know what I mean? Go live your
Vote
truth,
my boy.
sweetheart. Go live your best life. I'm getting checked out ASAP Rocky. But go live your best life. Do you?
That's
I'm
true. Yeah.
sad
Everybody just go to
because
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sad because what I thought we had, and then I'm actually questioning myself because how did I not? Because I have a good gaydar, and so how did I not see that? Was he from Atlanta? Sorry, but
Ma'am.
Trays now. Where's Atlanta catches trays?
But
Happy
yeah,
Pride Month to Atlanta.
I don't think, I think it would just be an easy fix. Like, okay, bye.
Yeah, that one I feel like is like the least bad
If it's
one.
like you're married and then you now come and you're now telling me that you're with somebody and then y'all have a child.
I'm
Now,
hurt. I'm sick. I'm sick. I mean, the thing is, like,
no,
that's hurtful. I don't know. That's
no,
hurtful.
it's not no passing by with that one. That's crazy.
That's
Like
hurtful.
you stepped out in the marriage to go have sex with somebody and you brought back a child. And don't let it be somebody that don't let it be that I couldn't have a child on top of that.
Wouldn't that instead be the blessing there?
AKA
If you could not have one and then one comes, you still upset.
what?
Because
It's the way that you went about
didn't
it.
talk about this. We didn't talk about
You
like if
stepped
I
out.
like
That's not
yeah,
a blessing. It's not my child.
yeah.
Your blessing is not my child. So the blessing technically is yours, not mine.
Then I guess
I'm not saying that the woman wouldn't eventually love that child. I just think that would be very hard to be
What?
accepting of that child.
What
And
did I
to,
even say? Anyways, me, I'm not married anyway, so let me be quiet.
look.
I think it would be very hard. That's
Yeah,
not
one
your
will be
child.
hard. One will be hard. Yeah, I understand that, but shit, like if we do not agree that both of us will be childless for the remainder of our lives, why are you upset for?
Because because that baby is not in my household right now. If it's a newborn, the baby is still with the mom, right? So now my husband, who's supposed to be here with me, is spending time with another family, creating another family with them, right? They're not in my household, so I can experience this blessing, right? So then maybe the mother lets the child come over, but she still is a determining factor of like, when this child can come over to my house, and then after that, what role do I as a mom, like am I the step, what role? I don't know. I just feel like I'm not saying you can't love I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying when you are in a marriage,
It's not even that. It's the way that it was done. That's
you're in a
you're in a
marriage and
marriage
you
and you
stepped
step
out,
out, and then
and
you now
I
telling
think
me
it's
that the
like,
child is a blessing after you went against
after this is
all
something
bounds.
I've talked to you as my husband about. I've talked to you about how awful this is that I can't carry or whatever the case is. It just feels it feels hurtful. And like, okay, if the husband was I want to have a kid, you know what I mean? I am like, if I don't know. I don't know if it would be different if he informed her or not, but I just feel like out of nowhere, oh no.
Adopt, surrogacy,
There's so many
fostering.
different
There's so
options.
many different ways to go about this. I'm not even understanding. Like I don't even think there even reasoning. There's no point in reasoning because we're married and you now decided to step out on the relationship and you're now saying, "Oh, I came back with a child. Oh, now I have a child. This child should be brought in with open arms." It doesn't work like that. You now went against our vows for better, for worse, thicker, whatever, thick and thin.
Right. Some of the thick is the woman couldn't childbear, right? That was something that was important. That wasn't something you anticipated in the marriage, but y'all both took vows. And so I hear what you're saying, but you stood before God and said that you would love me no matter what. And then you went out and you made a child with somebody else.
Okay, hold on. Time out. So your point about a story for God and said this and the third, right? Yeah, I hear you. But let me ask you this. What if, for example, you knew that you couldn't and then you waited to get married before you disclosed that? You can tell if you can give birth or not, right? You can.
Yeah, I mean, you go to the doctor and you can see if you can get tested for it. But I feel like that's a conversation that should be had before.
What if you never had that conversation? What if
you didn't have that conversation?
That's different.
That falls on her. That's different, though. That's different. And
she opened herself up to
because then she wasn't
that she opened herself up to conflict.
But if y'all already had that conversation, oh, I want to have kids, I'm able to have kids, y'all go do y'all gene testing and whatever y'all gotta do, y'all know y'all can, and you still decide to go ahead and step out in that marriage, that's a problem. There's a difference between you stepping out in a marriage and you welcoming a child before y'all even got together. That's different. Like there's like, because you could love somebody, or get to know somebody's child before y'all even got together, whatever. That's a difference. But if we're married and we don't got no kids, and then you now go out and you bring a kid, that's it. Absolutely not. It's not my blessing. I'm sorry. We're just going to have to and I tell you, I can't have a kid. Yeah. No.
I think you hit it spot on. Yeah.
Well, that's that then. You just gonna have to go. And that's perfectly fine too. Yeah.
I mean, they could try to make it work.
Because I mean, if your wife stepped out and had a baby on you.
You staying? Is that child a blessing?
The child is definitely a blessing, but I'm not staying.
Yeah.
Children will forever be a blessing for me, regardless of the circumstance.
Right.
That's right. In that sense of the word, yes.
Yeah, they don't have any.
It's a blessing, but it's not
not right.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I get that, but again, I mean, for me, no, I'm not going to stay just because it's not about the love aspect. I just don't have in my catalog too. I just don't have it in me to do that. It's not about love or whichever. It's just something I've always put in my mind, regardless of what. Matter of fact, love will be the reason why I'll not stay, Yes. So, but it is what it is. But the fact that you think that we cannot have kids now, all of a sudden now, the aspect of, I know we can adopt and all whatnot, but I don't know. It's a tricky one.
IVF maybe is if somebody it could still be your.
Who pays for it?
Huh?
Who pays for it?
Well,
it's the man or the woman.
That's a conversation. That's between both of y'all. That's a conversation that y'all both have to have. If y'all want to go through.
As a married couple, both of y'all pay for it.
Yeah, both of y'all just.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Because I've seen situations where the women say, "Oh, he's a man, he's a man, he's a third, the man."
What, to pay for it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never heard that. Not for IVF.
No,
I feel like that's very much of like they are in a relationship. This is a together type of thing. Like they are funding it together.
Okay now. Okay. I think we've covered everything that we needed to. Any other topics that you guys want to talk about? Like Tutu said, it's what month again? Tutu?
Father's Day month, Juneteenth, Pride Month.
All the big ones.
Yeah, so anyways, man.
Conclusions.
What?
I said conclusions. Men are cheaters.
Okay. Who did they cheat with?
Other women.
Anybody that they
Anybody
that got a vagina, for real.
People that blink.
Everybody needs love.
And some people
what that mean?
More.
Everybody needs love. That means that
everyone they already have it.
They already have love, then they want to go ahead and fight at Abraham.
Yeah. He had Hagar and Sarah and
If you have love in the house, but yet you want to go ahead, or better yet, be fight at Christmas. Anyways, don't cheat on your partners. Don't stand your partner up or your date. If you got somewhere to go, communicate ahead of time. If you're going to weddings, make sure you have enough money to spray the people if you do that. If you don't do that, bring a gift. Do not go to weddings empty-handed. I think that's so tacky. We're gonna have to talk about that next week. Going to events empty-handed, very tacky. But yeah, that's that.
I'm going to the events empty-handed.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
That means that I have gone and taken my time to buy clothes, shoes, everything. Oh, paid.
That's for you. That's for the benefit of you.
What happened now?
That's for the benefit of you. You buying clothes and shoes.
No.
You're going out. You are putting on those clothes, because if that's the case, you could have found something in your closet.
It's not for the benefit of me, because most people want you to come looking their best. If I go to my closet and just whoop out in and everything, I come there, then they would have me they'll have me in their bow, and they'll be cursing me out, saying, "What's wrong with this person? Why couldn't this person look presentable?" Now they'll be the only people in my photos looking raggedy and shit. But yeah, at the same time, you want me to do all of that, and then you say, "Come and buy you gifts." And some of you, your gifts are not.
Because you're getting dressed for you so you could look good.
No, because some people have like dress codes,
Yeah,
right?
they
They're
have dress
like,
codes. Yeah,
oh,
that's fine. But if you have a dress code, you just gonna show up empty-handed because you bought a black dress.
no, but I do understand what AK is saying, right? It's like, okay, you invite me to your wedding. Great, right? But now I have to buy the flight to get over there. I had to take off work, right? Because you want to have it on a Friday at 3 o'clock, right? Or whatever the case is. So now I have to take off of work. I have to buy the flight to get over there. I have to get my hair done, get my nails done, get the dress. So it's just a lot of prep. And then to get a gift too. I'm not saying I show up empty
No,
handed.
leave her. She's
I,
anti-rich. I keep buying the gifts. Matter of
I
fact,
mean, but for all of that, if that's the case, you could just choose not to go either.
yeah,
but
this is
then
what
I
I
have a
always have
friend
to do.
like you who says if I don't go to two things that I get invited to, then I don't get invited anymore. And I do want to share in your happiness, but I don't gotta like you do.
Well,
If you tell me that, if you tell me that 2 times is all that I can get, I'm
I am a two-time big
maximizing that
down.
times this particular week. I make sure I maximize it this week so that we can get it over with and never have to worry about with it again. Because what kind of nonsense is that? Two.
2 times. Yeah, if I invite you somewhere and then you don't come, okay, cool. I get it. Life happens, shit happens. I understand that. That's fine. My thing is also if I invite you out and you don't communicate, that's what irritates me because it's just like you could have just communicated. I get it. Stuff happens last minute, whatnot. That's fine. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. If I invite you out again and you don't show up, you do the same thing. I'm never ever inviting you out ever again. You don't have to ever worry about whether it be events, baby shower, birthday. I am that petty. I will not invite you out again because you don't respect me and you don't respect my time.
I mean, like,
Okay, I will just won't invite you to any of my events. That's just
while I agree with you, I don't necessarily see it as a disrespect. It's not a lack of respect thing per se. Like me not communicating, sure, I can get that. But also too, let me also say this, right? Because, again, sometimes it's easy to always point the finger at a person and forgetting the three that's pointing right back at you. Like if you and I, we are friends, right? And I'm taking the time to know you, you took also the time to know me. Right. So if you know that, for example, pool parties is not my shit, don't fucking extend the pool party invite to me yet. And then expect me to come and have communication with you that, oh, no, I cannot show up because you already know I'm not going to show up. Fuck are you putting me in a predicament where now I have to come and be talking to you about shit that I don't want to talk about. You already know I'm not going to talk about this shit. You already know.
Because you don't like pool parties, I should just immediately just think that
don't
because
invite me, fam. You know them I'm not going to show up. Don't invite me. And you know
why wouldn't you want to show up? I'm not asking you to get inside the pool. You can still come and hang out.
No, you didn't ask me to show up to the pool, but I also have senses. You know what I mean? Like I have senses. God gave me brains. God gave me brains to know that I live in a world right now where people feel that any little thing could, every little thing is good for the cloud. People will do dumb shit for the cloud. Next time I'm standing there, people think that'll be funny to carry me out to the water and somebody's recording, not knowing that I'll fucking die. So no, I will not put myself in that position. I was ass in the house.
That's what it is. So you're not going to my event because you can't swim.
Yes.
Okay, the water only is 6 feet.
It's 6 feet, and this man is damn near 7'10" at this point.
Stand up.
Who was it not so long ago that died? And we're all wondering how did they drown when they
drowned in like an inch of water, or it was like 6 inches of water.
Who was it? Please, things happen.
Like some.
Be the example in this situation. I don't want to be the example.
Above water, literally can stand above water.
I'm just saying. And then lastly, I don't want to come and be seeing people that that asses are dark in the middle, the crack, and then everything else is light. Like
wrap it up, wrap this, close it out, 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 close it out. Oh my gosh, close it out.
Like if Caro is a thing you wanted to.
Oh no. Close it. Hey, sorry for the girls that have thick thighs. Because the girls that have thick thighs, the thighs rub. And sometimes that's how they get that.
Pigmentation.
No, that one is different. That one gets ashy. That one, I know that. That one is ash. That one is ashiness. That one is different. It's ashiness. The one I'm talking about, you don't understand. The one I'm talking about, like, you could let me make a direct correlation. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry to you. But sorry to you too. But this is going to be. The middle is Tutu, and then around is Hannah. Anyways, listen. As usual, right? If you made it this far, you're a real one, right? You're a real one. Like, thank you very much. Leave a
My
comment.
hair got me looking at my damn legs.
Wait a
Like, what the hell? No,
talking
not
about-
me. No, not saying no. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
okay. I'm just yeah.
Hey.
If you made it this far, you're a real one. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. What do you think? Like we've talked about
Oh, they
um
about to get you. They about to get your ass. They about to get you
the cheating
good.
part. Get me for what? Matter of fact, y'all bring it on, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bring it on. Like, we all got thick skin out here, so y'all bring it on. But as you are talking, please just put your real name so that I know who I'm talking to, so that we can actually have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you're applying Caro, please make sure that I apply it in the middle too, so that everything is well blended out.
That's just like a guy making sure that your whole entire thing is one color.
Why whole entire what?
Your penile is
Your
one
makeup.
color. Guys cannot be sitting here talking about girls so and so when the top of the head is one color and then the rest of it is another color. So just saying. Anyways, close
Okay.
this out.
Where something
Close this out.
where something stretches, what happens to it?
So what happens to the girl when her skin stretches? Close this out. Thank you.
Hold
Close
on,
this out. Close this out.
hold on. Was it about stretching? We didn't say anything about stretch marks here. We didn't say anything about. We just talk about.
I didn't say no stretch mark. We're just saying if you're talking about let everybody's skin color match. So if girls' skin colors match, guys should as well. Simple.
Guys don't rub caro and things like that. Guys don't want to change their skin colors and things like that.
Say that.
Well, just a handful.
I've seen quite a few vibes cartels.
Well, that's a handful of them. Not all the guys. That's a handful of them. But he's back to his regular color now. Anyways.
Yeah, your knuckles can be black, and then other things is out here. Anyways, close. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look browner today, guys.
Girl, bye. Okay, close this out, please.
I think she put a red filter and then
You put some
didn't. No.
You put some bronzer on. You put bronzer on.
I didn't. I don't have any makeup on. It's just my skin.
She put red filter on her camera.
No, this is literally a light that I can switch back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just brown. I mean,
go back to the other color.
in the sun.
That other color you almost give as me. Go back to the last one, like red. No, keep going. Yeah.
This is
So
not that one. The one was the one before, but
anyway.
it only comes on for like 1 second and goes back. So you're trying to say, so wait, out of all the struggles in this particular world that people have, your own struggle is brown versus light skin. That's
I have other struggles.
No, I mean but that's like your main struggle. Like
no, not the main one. No, being
like,
a black woman in America.
Talk about right here, right now. Like right this particular.
I would say this, and I would say getting Tutu to watch Bridgerton. Sure, those are my two struggles.
That shit ain't gonna happen. Not a day in hell won't make me watch no damn Bridgerton.
What if they give you $1 million?
I don't care. Weak ass show.
You wouldn't watch a show for $1 million.
It's not appealing to me. I'm gonna be sitting there for what? How many? I gotta watch the whole season or what?
$1 million.
Yeah, but for $1 million,
$1 million, I will watch it. But that's that.
And then you'll find yourself, people like, oh
no, that shit corny
next
as fuck.
episode, clicking ahead, you're just so eager to see it.
Weak ass show.
Anyways, man, listen, I'm here with Tutu. I'm here with Hannah. I'm Uncle AK with the One Central Podcast crew. Hit that subscribe button for weekly notifications. And let us know what you think. It's been a great episode. I think we'd love to hear from you guys, about the whole, cheating thing. What do you think? And also the basketball game thing. Are you going to give up those tickets to the Knicks game because some silly ass woman without brain is irritated and upset? Nonsense. That was a cue for you to break up with my guy. Let her go. Let her go. You don't need that kind of stress in your life. Please let her go. It can be trouble. Matter of fact, let her go see her mom and papa be sucking nipples and be irritated by them. Shit like that. Yes. I mean, for me, I said it and I stamp it. Word on my grandma. Anyways, man, I'm just a regular guy talking nonsense. If you like, you go and throw your ticket away and never have that opportunity in your life. Or if you like, follow the woman who might even leave you halfway. And then you start crying again at the end of the day, just like her too. Anyways, peace. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Recording.